Good morning to you, and we're off to a warm start. 80 degrees right now here in Tampa, Clearwater, 81 degrees down in St. Petersburg, 83 degrees. But this is about as cool as we're going to see because we're going to really heat these temperatures up as we go through today into the mid-90s as some dry air is once again working its way over us. That cuts down on those rain chances. Mid-80s as you head down towards the Keys at Marathon at 85 degrees, and up in Tallahassee, Panama City, both sitting at 77 degrees. So there's that tropical wave that worked its way by the state over the weekend. Helped to bump those rain chances up. Actually felt a bit more like our typical Florida, where we got the morning sun and then we got these storms during those afternoon hours. But that is now working its way away. This is something we'll actually continue to watch as it works its way across the Gulf of Mexico. This could see some more development and eventually become a tropical system. So something you got to pay attention to as it works its way over towards Texas. But what we're focusing in on is this dry air. You see how it's working its way over Florida, pushing into central Florida as we go through the day. That's going to cut these rain chances down. 20% chance for today, but then it goes even lower as we head really through much of this week. Now, the tropics, they've just exploded. We have this one area working its way off the coast of Africa. We have Tropical Storm Emily. We have Tropical Storm Gert and then Franklin. And then we're also watching that area across the Gulf of Mexico. Now, Emily and Gert, they may not even survive today. A lot of strong wind shear, hostile environment. Both of those systems will probably end up dissipating either tonight or into tomorrow at best. Now, Tropical Storm Franklin, a little bit of a different story. Still a very disorganized system right now, so it's going to struggle a little bit, but this is going to be working its way towards the west over the next 24 hours or so. And then you see it takes a sharp right-hand turn, works its way over Hispaniola, dumps a lot of rain there, and then works its way up into the Atlantic. Now, as it moves into the Atlantic, conditions do look like they'll improve for this system. And that's where we could see some intensification. This could eventually become a hurricane. But the good news is at this point, it would be moving out over open waters and not affecting anybody. Then we now have post-tropical Hillary. This was a tropical storm, worked its way onshore, but still the big thing with this was really not about the wind with this. It was all the heavy rain that continues to fall now across portions of California, Nevada, up in Oregon and Idaho. How often are we talking about tropical rains working their way through Idaho? But that is exactly what we have with this. This will continue to race on towards the north. You can see it's moving to the north at 29 miles an hour. But what we have is just a continuation of this east and northeasterly wind, a bit on the breezy side at times, but these rain chances stay ridiculously low as we head through this work week. Low rain chances in August, that means lots of heat. That's exactly what we have. Blazing heat for today. Not many storms, daytime high at 97. Then for tonight, partly cloudy, humid night. Low temperature down to 78. Then for tomorrow, more heat, daytime high at 96 degrees. Now, small craft cautions are up for winds out of the east at 15 to 20 knots, seas 2 to 3 feet with choppy bay waters. High tide comes up at, that was just a couple minutes ago, 5:15. Another one at 5:57 this evening. Here's your 7-day forecast. Daytime highs, they're climbing into the mid-90s, and that rain chance drops down to about 10% as we go through the next few days. Elise?